This playthrough is rated T for teen.
That's fucking pissing me off. There. Now, did I save it after adjusting this? No. Alright, let me change the formation. Oops. Nope. There's only 20 minutes in this. If you don't like Palatinus, you can get out. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Ogre Battle 64. In the last episode, we dealt with the Crenel Canyon, dealt with the Rebel Scum, and we earned a new ally in Leia here. So now we must have a choice of where we go, Malaysia or the Zenobian border. So before that, just to let you know, I did some adjustment of my enemy units to move things around. I tried to give them more cohesion for lawful and chaotic units to push them in those directions. One thing I didn't mention in the game yet, and I did mention how in the previous Ogre Battle there was the obvious ways to get high or raise your or lower your alignment is by either fighting weak enemies, strong enemies, lawful units, or chaotic units. However, this game also has another feature called One of the Group, which is, well, I don't know if that's the official title. That's what some people call it. But anyway, One of the Group, which is basically if you have differing alignments, they'll try the group will try to align itself to equal each other's out. So if you've got one lawful and a bunch of chaotics, the lawful will eventually even itself out to chaotic. You might get some alignment raises for your chaotics just to even out for lawful, but for the most part, it'll go towards the dominant alignment or to settle everyone neutrally. That's why having neutral parties are kind of hard to do, because you'd have to basically mix and match different groups to make them neutral. That's why, for the purposes of the game, I'm gonna take a couple of Hawkmen and turn a group into a neutral group. That way, I can have them. I'll try to make it a flying group. To make a flying group, you basically have to have everyone in the group be flying. It's not like the previous game where there was a secret weight type of thing for each character. So if you could get the weight light enough and have enough flyers, you can make a flyer. In this game, everyone in the group has to be a flyer to be a flyer. That's just how it is. But at least when it comes to sky units anyway. When it comes to like mountain and plain, as long as you have more units overall that have like a specific movement, like Leia before had forest, now she's at plains, and Darner, because I have enough regular units here, it's no longer mountain instead of anymore. So I prefer plain movement for the most part, or sky. I also grabbed a couple of dragons and a couple other races. I don't know if I'll actually use them. I might just collect one of everything, because monster units, to really become useful as a monster unit, you really have to be basically be double good to be able to be a good unit, because you're basically getting rid of 2 human units by taking a larger unit. And if you're not double better than a human unit, then there's no reason to use you. There are some units later on that will definitely take advantage, that are definitely good, that will be like vulnerable dragons are good. Golems, I'm using them for a particular group because later on there's a couple enemies that are really annoying, and golems being immune to status afflictions will help with that quite a bit. And if you get hit with a certain status affliction with golems, you can actually unlock a new classroom, which is kind of funny. Also, I've added some soldiers to try and get more human units, because for the most part, most of my groups are going to have human units by the end of the game, and I need a lot more archers and fighters, so that way I can eventually even them out. So, okay. But anyway, enough of that. Alright, one last thing. I'm going to go over training. So in the game, I wasn't using Magnus a lot, and someone asked me if this game gives you a lot of experience because I wasn't using him. The game does have ways to give you experience, which is through training. So what it is, you give a modicum of money, and you fight some enemies on the map, and you get experience. And if you fight, depending on the unit, you might gain a level between it. Now the way this works is that it's usually based off the highest level character in a group. So what you can do is put a high level character in the group and then a bunch of low levels, and when you beat the enemy, the low levels will gain a ton of experience. So that's a way to get like a ton of levels for like low level units. The only annoying thing about that is you have to keep changing your specific group to utilize people like that, and that's a little bit tedious. So, and you can go through the game without training if you're decent enough. I'll probably use training a couple times. The best place to train, I would say, is Alba, because Alba, you'll mainly fight archers and fighters there. And at high levels, their stats aren't that good to be much of a challenge. You'll always be able to fight reasonably easily. In other places, though, they'll have a random... Well, they'll have a different sort of enemies and combinations, and there's always a chance you might lose depending on your battle makeup. So going to Alba to train every time is the best place. But I'll show training what it is if I do it here, for example. So let's train, take 154 goth, and we got a witch and a hellhound here. Welcome to the training grounds. This is a place of discipline where those who desire to improve themselves gather for guidance. Advancement in knowledge and skills can be attained as long as you're willing to put enough effort into it. We will help you gain battle experience. Okay, thanks. But we are not here to teach you. You gain nothing if you lose either. You get nothing! Good day, sir! You must fight us to win to reap your rewards. Since we are here to train ourselves as well, we will fight to the best of our abilities. Rest assured, we will not fight to the death. We are not doing this for charity, though, so you need to pay in advance. Now, are you ready? Let's begin. So what death means is that if you die in this, all that happens is you lose the experience. You don't get the experience. So you won't come back as a zombie or something like that, or you won't permanently lose the character. So this one should be, well, if I stop missing, maybe this should be easy. But yeah, what happens is we keep fighting until either I decide to run away or the other team's dead. That's pretty. Oh, she poisoned me. That won't tick during the battle, so that stat's pointless. Or status affliction is worthless in a training battle. So yeah, poison us all away. It's not gonna do anything. Usually in normal battles it'd be annoying, but yeah, that's pretty much all that really there is to it. So, but yeah, you can't run away if you kill one character or whatever. But there's really no point. It's either go all in or nothing at all. Oh, and during death, if a character dies and doesn't get rezzed by the end of a battle, like when you beat the general, there's a chance for the enemy to come back as a zombie, and it's one of the undead classes of the game. There's zombie, ghosts, and skeletons. Really, unfortunately, undead aren't as good in this game. Yeah, they come back after they die, and if they get hit with a venerable attack or a holy attack, they can wander and leave the party because they're scared that they got hit by holy enemies. But yeah, really the only benefit to them is that they can be raised back instantly after they die. They don't have like an Ogre Battle 1 where they have an immunity to physical weapons. So unfortunately they don't have that benefit, so I'm not going to be using them. I might get one of each just to show them off, except for zombies. Zombies require me to actually have someone die. You can't actually get zombies out in the field. You can get ghosts and skeletons though. Skeletons you can get via... Actually, maybe I should go over that when I actually fight ghosts and skeletons. But let me just say I'm not really going to use undead officially. Anyway, so let's do the battle now. We could go to the Zenobian border in Malaysia. Now, one thing that happens behind the scenes that you're not aware of is that if you go to Malaysia before the Zenobian border, you immediately lose 10 to your chaos frame. And so if you're going on a low chaos frame ending, this is the place to go, and then Zenobia. But for me, I'm going to go Zenobia in Malaysia because... I don't lose 10 chaos frame. The only bad thing about doing that is if when I go to Malaysia as the second term, I won't get any bonuses for liberating and capturing towns. It's something to... I don't know if it has to do with the whole, being selfless and going to the Zenobia border like your job and then helping your friend. But I don't know why you don't get a bonus for going back to Malaysia. It's some weird coding thing. I don't know why they did it like that. I could try to make some explanations, but... So yeah, when we go to Malaysia in the next episode, I can basically do whatever I want. I won't lose any chaos frame. But anyway. Alright, let's head on to the Zenobia border and see what our neighbors are up to. And why the rebel scum is hanging around there. In Scene 4, True Intentions. Yeah, I wonder what Zenobia's been up to ever since their rebellion. I'm trying to remember. I have to look up again what the canon years it's been since that. I think it's been like 10 years since the Zenobian Revolution, I think. I could be wrong, though. I'd have to look it up. It's been a while since I've actually looked through the timeline of the Ogre Battle series. Here's the plan. Listen carefully. Actually, I think there were some YouTubers that actually did a timeline of Ogre Battle pretty efficiently. Like Ogre Battle and Tactics Ogre. But I don't remember their names, unfortunately. Sorry. Let's get started. The town of Ethawal in the north will be our headquarters for this operation. Our destination is Fort Crenell, located a day's march south. Our purpose is to siege the fort and recover from the rebel scum. There are two routes. One route is to travel due south, or travel west around to attack them on their flanks. Making a beeline will be quicker, but the route lacks strongholds, so the men will have to camp in the open. The other one takes longer, but the march will be aided by the strongholds on the way. Okay. The enemy has the same challenges. They must split their forces to confront us. According to our reconnaissance, their troops do not look ready to march. We must choose carefully and decide whether an all-out attack is best or if we should advance slowly. I'll probably have to advance slowly because of the way the enemy AI works here. I'll go over that when we actually get to the map. So pretty straightforward, nothing crazy. This is it for the plan of the operations, but the Revolution Army is acting strangely. Strangely? What do you mean? I was thinking the same thing, actually, Magnus. I have no idea why, but they're marching south, and they're leading a group of peasants to try not to attract attention. Maybe they're refugees. Maybe they're refugees, and they're heading to Zenobia because it's more maybe stable. Maybe they're just heading south. What could be their motive? I don't think they need to be prepared for invasion by forces outside Palatinus. In any case, we should take precaution. Yeah, we don't want to piss off our neighbors. Yeah, I heard they have like liches, princesses, sylphs, dragon knights, dragoons. You know, I don't know. I heard some crazy stuff during that war. Especially since half their army was like liches and stuff like that. Well, okay, maybe not half, but a lot of people were liches. Like, didn't I have like 3 or 4 liches by the end of that game because I got lucky with the staffs? Because I think you're only technically supposed to get 3 staffs, but I got lucky. I got an extra free drop or whatever. So, all right. Anyway, this town is neutral of Karya. If you capture it, you lose 2 chaos frame. If you yeah, and you can't liberate neutral towns in on this, so you have to leave these alone if you're trying to go for a high chaos frame. Now, the thing is, the enemy can actually capture these towns, and you lose 2 chaos frame if the enemy captures it. It's the same as if they capture a town you owned, unfortunately. And if you capture it right back, for example, you still lose more chaos frame. So you could technically lose 4 chaos frame for capturing these things. So that's why I avoided the neutral territories in the previous episodes, because there's no reason. This town is neutral. However, this town is bugged. It'll always say captured, no matter if you have the right alignment for this, which is technically neutral. But yeah, I play tested this multiple times just to make sure, like with like lawful or chaotic units or neutral units, and every time it said it was captured, no matter what I did. So I'm gonna leave that town alone. This town is Denverdo. It is a high alignment, so we need a lawful character. So I'm gonna send Hans over there. This town is Quelluian, whatever, is chaotic. So we're gonna send Darner there because his Hellhound is chaotic now. By this point, it's lowered its alignment enough to get that. And then this town is L. It's neutral, so we'll send maybe April or someone like that over there. There's going to be a Valkyrie here. I'm going to try to see if I can pull the cleric. There's actually a cleric right here that'll follow towards the town. However, if it takes too long, it might capture this town because it'll get stamina, and its AI will have it go after the town. Oh right, sorry, I need to capture some other characters too, or get some other. So I want to have Keith in the general area ready to go to move. Actually, I might have Keith maybe try to move away, maybe. We'll see. Actually, let me move down this way. Okay. Yeah, since Kerner's gotten a little bit ahead, let's go and summon Dio. We'll put you maybe like, actually probably right. Oh yeah, this game you can actually set your units to move in multiple different tangents. You can do up to 3, and this allows you to kind of try and control your units. Although sometimes they'll still try to do the most optimal route, and sometimes that'll be kind of annoying for you, especially if you don't want them to fight certain bosses or encounters. So you have to kind of be careful with like how you set your paths in this game. Also, there's another thing you can do. Let me move these guys really quick, and then I'll talk about that. All right, let's yeah, April. Yeah, we'll have her just go to the town in general here. But yeah, you can also. Whoops, I was gonna actually. Let me go to Magnus really quick. Yeah, see when I go into move, you see location there. You can also set to stronghold, unit, and location. So location means you can just set it anywhere. Stronghold means it'll rubber band to the closest. Well, you have to be generally near it, but when you get near it, it'll say, oh, okay, this is a stronghold. If you choose unit, you'll chase the unit till either you're destroyed or the other unit's destroyed, or if you change your mind on it. So it's a way to chase units easier. So, and the destination shows you where you're going if you're curious. So, all right, and we got our enemy here. This is a Valkyrie, so I want Keith to fight it, but unfortunately, the way that the Valkyrie's set is it will just stand there. I want to try and get the... I want to see if I can try to get the cleric to move, but we'll have to see what'll happen. The reason I'm afraid of activating the... getting the fighting the Valkyrie, if I do too much damage to it, it'll run back to town and it'll capture the neutral town. So, I mean, if it ends up being captured, I guess there's not really much I can do about it. But I'd rather not have to mess with that. Anyway, yeah, we talked about ninjas before. I don't really like using ninjas themselves. I'd rather get ninja masters because they really have like almost no attack and very little defense. All they got is speed, so they can hit stuff, but that's pretty much it. I'd rather get ninja masters. They're a lot better. The sword master there, or the fencer. Sorry, sword masters are upgrade. Fencers are the more highly attackable characters in the group. So they do more damage, but they don't have very good defensive capabilities. So I prefer sword masters. Oh, by the way, you can't go over rivers in this game unless you're flying. So yeah, I'm trying to see if I can find the. Let me move Keith over here, see if I can try to find that cleric, because there is a cleric there. But unfortunately, it's supposed to be moving towards our location, but... Oh, there's an item here, by the way. Kite shield. Alright. Alright, let's attack this Doll Master. I don't think I went over them before, but these are Doll Masters. In the original game, they were weird fighter wizards because they could cast acid in the back, and in the front, they'd throw their dolls to attack. In this game, they took out their magic, and now they're just weird physical attackers. They're not as good in this game, unfortunately. The only reason you might want to use a Doll Master is because it gives a 15% bonus to Golem's power. So I probably do want to make at least one Doll Master Golem party just for a very specific encounter. But yeah, so Doll Masters aren't as good. Unfortunately, there's a lot of classes that kind of lose their versatility or aren't as good, like the Fairy that was fighting. All the Fairy does in this game is it uses an ability to power up a character and heal a little bit of HP. And and that's it. It doesn't evolve into anything better. Unlike the previous game where you could evolve it into Sylph, for example. Okay. So that makes it kind of not as useful, unfortunately. At least I'm not going to use... I might capture Fairy just to say I have one, but I'm not going to use it. Also, these are blue dragons. They're upgrades to the young dragon. If they're blue Petra, they can use cold breath. Or they can hit you with claws if they're up in the front. The claw breath actually will hit an enemy and it'll do like splash damage. So it doesn't do like... I think some of the dragons in the previous Ogre Battle could hit like multiple targets if I remember correctly. Looks like Durner might get quite a bit of experience in this episode. Just because I'm having to attack all the targets. I have to be careful about that. I do want high-level characters for the whole alignment thing, but I don't want to give them all the experience. Then again, there is training, so... But yeah, fencers aren't bad. I'd rather have something else and then turn them into a Swordmaster later on. I do want to have a Fencer Swordmaster character because I want to build him into something else. And Swordmaster Path is the best way to utilize those abilities of the path I want to go on. But I'll talk about that whenever we get to that, which will be much, much later. Ooh, I might have to heal my Hellhound maybe after this. We'll see what happens. Your alignments are going up, Hellhound. You're not supposed to be doing that. But it shouldn't go up that much. It'll affect my status, so. But I might... who does he have right now that's out? He has quite a few dudes. Let's go... shoot. I was going to heal the Hellhound, but... oh, man, I didn't realize my guy was so weak. Well, the soldiers aren't going to do a ton of damage, even with the power increase. But... yeah, I think I'll be fine. Yeah, you can only attack once at the front anyway, so... That was close, though. Yeah, I was like, I just realized how much low HP they had. I'm like, uh-oh. Oh, he's about to hit town anyway. Let's have April go after you. Just to get some experience. Let's see, where's the... I'm trying to see if I can see the cleric. Alright, liberated Quellian. There she is. She's moving pretty slow, though. Oh, there's a hidden item there. Yeah, we got some plate armor. Alright. Actually, I might have Dio... Let's have Dio actually go to the Dragon Tamer. And then we'll have Leia and Han take out the guys from behind, I think. Let's go over there. Oh, yeah, there's the boss. Huh, that guy looks kind of familiar. Weird. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've seen him before. I don't know. Just something about him. Just like we saw him from a previous game or something. And she's moving pretty slow. Yeah, the only I'm just afraid to go after the Valkyrie and not finish her. I could go for leader, and she would be she wouldn't run to the town because in this game, if an enemy let's see, if an enemy gets their leader, they become stupid because in the previous game they would yeah, let's go. Yeah, in the previous game they would just go back to the headquarters. But in this game, they will just kind of run around like a chicken with its head cut off. So let's see if we can go for the leader. Yeah, let's just go for the leader, see if that'll work. Yeah, too bad Valkyries aren't as good in this game. Oh, there it is. Cold breath. Not really doing that much damage. Unfortunately, she's not in the center. Ah, I missed the damage here. Actually, I could lower my, I could retreat and see if that works. Unfortunately, she might still run back to the town, though, so, but, because if I won, she would have a bit of a head start, but if I do, let's see if I can still make it to her in time before she heads back to town. No. Nuts. Well, she captured the town. Losing 2 chaos frame isn't going to kill me. It's just, I was trying to find a way to prevent it. But the cleric was taking too long, because the cleric was going to have to rest, and she was going to have to run to the town, so. Oh, well. Whatever, it's not a big deal. I was trying my best to try and figure out a way to get around it, but I'm not going to cry over spilt milk, so. Or spilt chaos frames, I guess, in this case. Yeah, I'm trying to keep April neutral for the most part, for now anyway. I do want to turn her into a low chaos unit eventually, but for now, I'm trying to leave her neutral until I can make my neutral party. Yeah, I was gonna get there in time. Even if I had defeated her, or sorry, if I had weakened her enough, she would have been backed up into the town anyway. So, yeah, not much I can do about that. Oh well. All right, let's have Keith go after the cleric then. Oh, he can't see her yet. In this game, you can't cross rivers unless you're a flyer. Like, there's nothing you can do about it. So. And I was hoping not to have Magnus fight a cleric because she's lawful for the purposes of alignment. She's got a worm with her too, so. Oh well, they capture a town. Like I said, it won't kill me. But yeah, just to let you know, I tried doing it with that before, and I've got the cleric to get to me before it ran out of stamina, or I had it where it like maybe rested before it got to me. But on other play tests. She would stop or take forever. So it's there's a kind of random variable there, really. But like I said, losing the town isn't gonna like kill me or anything like that. So it's just annoying. I'm trying to show you the like maximum routes and what happens, but just to let you know, if you can get around that, there probably is a way. Like if I maybe had if I changed my, actually what I could have done is I probably could have changed my formation around and put some guys in the middle. That way, because if you're in the middle, you'll hit either the left or right side easier. And I had them spaced out too much, so maybe if I moved into the center, I probably would have done enough damage. Ooh, we got an amulet. I probably would have done enough damage to finish her off before she captured it. But oh well. And no, I'm not gonna capture the town because it's considered capture if you do it. So I'm gonna leave it. Yeah, no, you can't do the trick of letting it capture a neutral town and then capturing it back, you know. I was about to say it should be enough damage, so. Alright, gain a level for my fighters. The first set of promotions usually come around level 7. That's usually when you get enough stat changes to get it. So, oh, what's this? Plate armor was found. Alright. Okay, let's have Magnus go. Let's have him go this way. I'm trying not to give Magnus too many levels, so. Okay, let's have Dio. Well, I didn't want Dio to capture that place. I'd have, actually, we'll have you move. Let me put you maybe right here. And then we'll have Durner go after this guy. And let's have April finish off that Doll Master. Doll Master is considered neutral for the purposes of. Oh no, they're considered lawful. Never mind. Sorry, I was mixing up my character types. But they're considered lawful for the purposes of being defeated. I guess he's not close enough, huh? Alright, let's see. Do you need a rest? Yeah, let's have you rest really quick. Yeah, I'm just kind of looking at my options here. Okay, she might be close enough now for me to focus on it. Yeah, it's kind of weird how they have to kind of see the units. That guy just moving it down, so. Yeah, let's have Dio chase after the Dragon Tamer unit. He needs some experience too, so. Alright, yeah, we got gremlins. We fought them before. If they're in the front, they basically, or they're not in the back, they basically do the same thing as the fairies, except opposite. They'll hit someone for a little bit of damage, and they'll power them down. I think it's about 10 or 15%. In the back, they'll do Abyss, which is an ability that does a little bit of damage, and possibly sleeps your target. The sleep condition is kind of hard to activate, so I don't... Gremlins aren't bad as filler characters, but I wouldn't make them a permanent party member. You know, it's someone you maybe put in there to, like, kind of, you know, fill out the ranks, or, wow, I was surprised I didn't do enough damage with Dio. Usually Dio does a decent amount of damage, so. Hopefully, I was about to say, hopefully you get ping-ponged into, the general there, but no, he had to be a little bit closer for that, so. A combo attack, nice, even though she had like 1 HP. Ow. Yeah, critical attacks can possibly move your units around in battle, and then they'll change. If they have a different type of attack, they'll do that instead. Nice. Yeah, I want you guys to be low alignments, so that's why I put them in with Keith. And fought the cleric, of course. Alright, what do we get? That's Kite Shield, alright. Alright, we defeated them, so now we just need to go... yeah, let's just have them, well, actually, it'll just be better just to go over here. Okay, how much time have you rested? A decent amount. We'll have her keep going. Yeah, let's have her chase after the unit. Although she's not very strong, unfortunately. She needs more levels, so we'll have you go after the stronghold. Yeah, I'm surprised Dio didn't do enough damage to the boss. Oh yeah, there's an item here, Baldir sword, or Baldur sword, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, now that we've attacked the Dragon Tamer, they're gonna... do I want to heal? Did I do it? Oh, well, let's have you rest before you get there. Give him a few seconds, and then we'll make him wake up again, so that way he doesn't get attacked while asleep. Because I want him to have enough stamina. So, and there's the Golem again. But yeah, Valkyries aren't as good in this game because they're lightning in the original game. Their lightning hit everyone. In this game, it only hits one specific target. And, I mean, magic is still good. I'm not saying it's not good. It's just certain character types aren't as good as they could have been, you know. But yeah, Valkyries technically aren't really suboptimal in terms of like what parties you make. Yeah, you can still beat the game with suboptimal parties, obviously. I'm thinking about this in the long term in the end game to make it easier for myself by getting the better units. Better lawful units and stuff like that, so. Okay, let's see. Yeah, give him a few seconds. Okay, that'll probably be good enough. Yeah, I want you to chase after this unit because she'll run back to headquarters. So yeah, Dragon Tamers, like I said, they actually Dragon Tamers. What they do is they raise the Dragon class by 15% damage wise. Ow. Man, they just seem to be tagging me really, really badly. I guess Dio's just not prepared for this group or something like that. Ah, man, I need to heal too, badly. Huh, usually this group doesn't do this much damage to Dio, but for whatever reason. Man, what is up with Dio today? Usually, Dio, even with that soldier group, he usually does an okay amount of damage, but man, he's just not. I'll have to use items with him just to not make sure my guys don't die. Wow. When I was playtesting this, I didn't really have that much of a problem. Luckily, healing leaves aren't that expensive. Then again, Dio's levels aren't super high, so. Alright. Yeah, I guess we'll keep chasing after the Dragon Tamer, I guess. So. I mean, if it comes down to it, I could always have Durner finish him off if we really want to mess with it like that. So yeah, their speed doesn't help you ninjas if you get hit. You know what I mean? And we do have the Hellhound, which does 3 attacks per turn. So that's why the Hellhound's so powerful in the early game. The 3 attacks is just crazy good. Oh, we got a fighter. Nice. I will take it. That's what I was wanting. I want more fighters and archers, so. Right, let me, hey, look at this. Got Claymore, alright. We'll leave you there, I think. Let me change your formation around. Let's put the fighter in the front because, you can still lash twice in the back, so. Actually, we'll have Durner chase after the, Barbara here. Man, Durner's getting a lot of levels today. I wanted to give it to Dio, though. Might have Han take out the wizard, maybe, unit. Yeah, your resistance doesn't help you against my Valkyries, huh? Maybe I should have you go after the leader instead, just so. Yeah, you only attack once in the yeah, her alignment's going down, even though she's almost unlawful, but the other characters are still neutral, so she's setting up to try and be neutral. But eventually, depending on the enemies we fight, it'll she might have to rest here pretty soon, though. You're right at town. Come on. Uh-oh. Oh well, I could fight the wizards. Not that big of a deal. It's just I was one a high alignment unit to fight him instead, but that's fine. Wizards are actually still very good in this game because magic is crazy good. But I would say sorceresses are probably a little bit better just overall. Personally, anyway. But. Yeah, overall, not bad. Alright, they ran away, so. I'm not going to have them capture the town, though, so obviously. Because it's bugged, so we don't want to actually do that, so. Yeah, I guess I'll have Keith just go after the unit. I was wanting a high alignment unit to go after him, but it's not a big deal if I don't get it, so. Like I said, it's not, I'm not trying to like min-max every single battle, you know what I mean? Oh, come on. You guys are... What is going on? Why do I keep missing? Their speed is not that good. Like, seriously, it's not that great. Yet they keep missing. What is... Are we in, like, La La Land or something like that where I'm just missing really badly? Wow. I guess Dio's levels are just lower than I thought. Wow, crazy. Okay. I guess I'll let Durner finish him off. Ah, we found another item here, a power fruit. Alright. Let's have her keep going after you. Dude, wake up. Wake up. Do a little bit of shake up. Alright, there we go. Has been liberated. And that's fine, I guess. Okay, let's go into let's go into town just to show it off. Who's the Zenobia Revolution dude? Is there gonna be someone like that here to be at the bad guys? Man, that'd be so cool. You do know you're talking to a state military man, right? That's against those guys. Kid, we're gonna throw you in prison. You know that, right? Right? No. Okay, seriously, we need to finish this guy. Well, maybe not finish him off, but we need to at least kill his. I just have to go after the leader. How about we don't miss a million times, please? Oh my god. It's insane. Finish him off! Just do it! 1 HP. Wow, I'm just surprised I'm just like not doing very well against this. Why do you keep missing? Their stats are not that good. I still lost, but he's got no leader anymore, so he's basically he'll wander around. He won't go after. No, come on, come on, come on! Wow, talk about just having like a really bad, just like set of encounters. Like I said, that group is their speed is not that good. That requires them to be dodging all these attacks. If anything, the ninjas should have been dodging all the attacks, you know? That's crazy, man. There we go. Yeesh. All right. Good lord. Just having one of those days, huh? Yeesh. Now let's go back to town, I guess. How's your stamina? Oh, Come back here, Barbara. Ah, I wasn't wanting to fight the boss yet. Oh well. I'll have Magnus do it later. So you belong to the Blue Knights. I've heard much about you recently. I don't want to fight you, but I can't let you through either. I'll just keep you occupied for a while, if you don't mind. Yeah, I wasn't wanting to fight the boss yet. I kind of wasn't prepared for this. I was wanting to fight the other guy, but I got too close, so. But yeah, this is a fight against Debonair of the Winds. So, obviously you want to fight the actual boss himself. Yeah, it comes with 2 knights, and Debonair is a general class, and I might die. I might lose my... yeah, I'll have to run, actually. I don't have enough... yeah, Debonair can do multiple attacks, and if he's set in the back for whatever reason, like if you back attack him, or push him to the back, he can use Sonic Blade. Okay. That'll work. Okay, can we finish off the gremlins? Can we hit them, please? There we go. Yes! You can be taught. Yeah, since Abyss is considered a dark attack, Hellhounds are resistant to dark elements, so that's why it didn't do any damage to them. So. I like how the dog actually looks behind itself when it's backtracking to make sure it doesn't step on anything. Alright, road was found. Okay. Now let's have you go over here, away from the boss. I wasn't prepared for that. Okay. That should be close enough to go to the stronghold. April. Let's have you... Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Break camp. Oh, right. You're still there. I forgot about that. Yeah, he's still... Because without his leader, they're just kind of aimless. Yeah, I want to have Magnus fight oh, right, on. Let's have you go after the wizard. Yeah, we'll have you move, but you'll probably rest soon. Okay. Let's have you break camp. You're right next to town. There we go. Thank you. Han will have you attack the wizard there. There we go, April. And I'll have you go after that one town. So, not my best foot, I'll admit, in this episode, but hey, what can you do? You can't really prep, even though I was playtesting this and I didn't have this much issue. You know, you'd be surprised how often things can change in between like what actually happens pre-recording. Because I have to pre-record episodes. Well, not pre-record. Sorry, I pre-test a level just to make sure I kind of generally know what I want to do. But I can't really exactly copy what I do before just because of certain variables. You know, so I don't really try to exactly recreate, but I try to like look at certain events, what can occur and stuff like that, and I kind of go from there for the purposes of like figuring out my general strategy for it. But like I said, sometimes stuff like this can happen where you miss like a million times. Hey, we got a marionette. That's a item for the doll master. So. All right, let's see. Yeah, you're gonna rest. Yeah, might as well just have oops. Might as well have you break camp and just go to one of the towns here or something, so you can heal. Or you can walk towards Debonair. Well, why would you? Why not? Would you do that? So. Yeah, he wants to go to a town, but the wizard's kind of stuck because I'm standing there. Okay, I think I'll just leave Keith like just here, like in the general area, but I won't have him actually go after the wizard. I want Han to get the levels, so. Oh, really? Alright, fine. I'll have you attack the... I'm not close enough to this guy, so... Alright. I hate when you have to be like almost up on someone to like get them to be hit, you know what I mean? I just didn't want to capture the town if I could help it, so... Yeah, luckily these guys haven't chained themselves together to chain magic themselves. Yeah, they need high morale to be able to do that. But morale, yeah, morale's hard to max out in a main battle because you'll never usually not do 20 battles in a row for a character and max out their alignment at 100. But the higher their alignment or morale, the higher the morale, the more chance for the combo attack. I think I mentioned it before, but you have to for morale, you basically have to make sure you don't remove or adjust units. You need to just have them stick with their characters and not do anything with that. Because if you do, they will liberate L. Okay, now actually I can have Dio just go there because I just want April to do it because she's the most neutral party I've got out of everyone for the most part. That'll change obviously, but why is the Southern Division here? Are you gonna flee? Go south if you're willing to lose your kingdom. What do you mean, just Zenobia? What do you mean, like, if we anger them? Well, we probably don't want to do that. We're just here for rebel scum, okay? You need to calm down, lady. So, yeah, not the most optimal battle in the game just because of the mess-ups with the neutral town being captured. But like I said, when I playtested this, I got the cleric to come up to me to go past the bridge, but well, sometimes I'll playtest a level a couple times just to make sure, but yeah, sometimes the cleric won't go up and then sometimes it will. I think it's just based off certain placements, but usually I can't exactly recreate it, so. Now, I almost kind of wish this group had a couple of soldiers with how many times I'm fighting this wizard group. Yeah, unfortunately the Valkyrie had a... Oh, it was a draw, really? Huh. Actually, which is my strongest unit? It actually might be Magnus, weirdly enough. Well, I mean, he should be, because he's the leader, but... He's the leader of the bunch! You know what I'm at! He's got his coconut gun! Oh, wait, that's Donkey Kong, sorry. DK's back. Yeah. The only problem with fighting a chaos unit with chaos unit is that, you know, your alignment's probably going to go up, so... all the magic. Ouch. Yeah, the only problem with wizards is that they're kind of squidgy. So you definitely don't want wizards to be in the front party, that's for sure. Yeah, see, my alignment went up. I kind of don't want... I'm not... Actually, I mentioned this before, but one way to get some pretty good barbarians is to actually... Or barbarians, paladins, is to actually have... No, actually, let's have him go down. Ooh, maybe... see what his... Well, depending on his movement range... I guess we'll see what happens. Hopefully I don't go to sleep yet. Okay, we're gonna wait till we finish off the enemy, because as soon as we finish the general off, all the other units will all the other units will basically immediately disappear. So we don't get the experience for them. So you won't get the maximum amount of goth, and you won't get the maximum amount of soldiers if you don't beat all the enemies on a map. So you have to keep that in mind. And he's taking quite a bit of damage. Should have healed him actually. Oh, come on. Oh, dodging? What the heck? This is during the day, right? What is going on? Why am I like... This is like, yeah, this is during the day, so high alignment units get better, or lawful units get better stats during the day than they do at night. And yet I was missing. Like, what is going on today? I must have angered the Let's Play gods or something like that today. Because, man, things are not going my way. Holy cow. Yeah, I mean, the only benefit is he has to rest here soon, but that's it. Let's see. Oh, man, yeah, we're kind of in a... I might have to use a power fruit, maybe. We'll see what happens, though. Yeah. Let's give it a little bit, and then we'll wake up again. Because he might be in place, stuck in place now. Yeah, I think I might have gotten stuck in a loop. Yeah, now he's sleeping, so we can attack him now. Unless we go to sleep too. Man, Han is usually pretty good against these guys, but he was missing all the time. Or not him himself, but it was just his allies. I guess I didn't need that heal after all, but I want to make sure I heal himself, but I'd rather... The heal only costs like 10, so, you know. Man. I tell you, folks, you do all this planning and prep, and you still can have mistakes occur. Hey, we get an armlet for that, so... Did I get the item from here? I don't remember if I did. I'll go back in there just to make sure, because there's a hidden item here, too. Yeah, hidden item here, 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 and then there's a hidden item here. And I believe we got all those, so... Yeah, let's wait for him to rest. Debonair is technically lawful, so fighting him during the day is actually... So technically we'd want to fight him with like a, someone else, but... Okay, so I didn't get this yet. We got an armlet, alright. Yeah, let's go ahead and fight Debonair. He should have healed up all of his... Actually, could we... Let me see if I can go around. No, he's following me, so... Okay. That's fine. Okay, we'll have you, we'll have Magnus target Debonair specifically, so... That's where we're going anyway, so... Alright. And we want to target the leader, of course. Alright, let's go! Yeah, unfortunately, because Magnus didn't attack him first, we don't actually get to get his unique dialogue for Magnus attacking Debonair. That's why I usually want to have the leader do it, because you can't attack him again to get his dialogue. I'll try to... you know what? I'll... after we finish this battle, I'll show what his dialogue is when Magnus hits him, because still have my play test footage. So... for when I fought him. And the benefit of Debonair being in the middle is that any of my targets can hit him. But yeah, there's Sonic Blade. But yeah, anyone can hit him because he's in the middle. if you're on the left or right, your allies are like, for example, if someone's on the far right and the enemy's on the far left, unless he's the only enemy left, he's not going to target him. But yeah, unfortunately, he's going to get a little bit of healing. But yeah, Debonair is a two character attack type of guy. So all right, let's do it. Hopefully I don't lose anyone, because if I lose someone, they might turn into a zombie. Yeah, battle against Debonair again. But yeah, after this battle's over, I'll show Debonair's dialogue with Magnus. It doesn't change anything. You don't like lose chaos frames or whatever if you didn't get the dialogue with Magnus, so that's not a big deal. But I just like having the unique dialogue that Magnus gets with most generals or bosses, whatever. Man, he keeps blocking everything. Unfortunately, Magnus has a pretty high chance to block attacks. And he does a lot of damage, too. Ugh. I might have to heal my archer. Yeah, one more round. And as soon as the general dies, that's it. Like, you know, it's just, I'm just getting pretty unlucky. Because when I playtested this, it only took me 2 tries to get through Debonair, but he was just blocking all my attacks, unfortunately. So, not much I can really do to just... I guess I could have gotten some more levels, maybe to prevent him from blocking my attacks. But yeah, his stats are pretty generally high. So yeah, here we go again. Here we go again. Ah, seriously? Wow, I am just having a day, aren't I? Like either I'm getting fully attacked, or I'm not doing enough damage, or I miss. Okay, do we have it now? Thank you. Good lord. Like I said, when I playtested this, I did not have this issue. So, Debonair is down. I saw you at the mine. Are you the commander? I don't want to fight you. Perhaps you can withdraw your troops? You expect me to withdraw my troops with the enemy right in front of my face? I won't allow this kingdom to be overridden by foreigners like you. How xenophobic of you. I think you need to calm yourself a bit. But you won't listen to me, would you? Alright, I'll accept your challenge. And yeah, that's what he says to Magnus if you do it. So yeah, you get a little bit more, interesting dialogue if Magnus is the one who talks to the general. That's why I keep having Magnus try to fight him first, if anything. You get 5 soldiers. You can possibly get 6 soldiers as well, but yeah, it's not that minor. Soldiers are a plenty in this game, so you don't have to worry about it. You are indeed strong. I am definitely no match for you if I'm alone. But wait a minute, didn't you reach like pretty high levels in the previous game? Maybe it's because of your age or something like that, or we're just trying to make the main character seem awesome. Debonair, we're ready to retreat. Gilbert, this is where you went off to? Huh. Well, our job is done. If you'll excuse us, we must depart. Where do you think you're going? This isn't settled yet. Settle, you say? That means nothing. Even though people want change in this kingdom, not all of them are capable of fighting. Fortunately, my kingdom is willing to accept refugees. Do you understand? Our goal was to delay you and move the refugees to Zenobia. We succeeded, so now there's no reason to fight. Well, see you later. Yeah, they're basically 3 stooges to weigh us. What? I won't let you escape. I don't know why, it's just kind of comical with this, like, we're going out. I don't know what to say, though. That's just how it feels. Are you looking for us? Exclamation point. Who's there? Is that another main character? What are your intentions? What are you planning to do to this kingdom? Yeah, this is Destin the Valiant. Yeah, the main character of Ogre Battle 1. Or, I guess, Ogre Battle Episode 4. Or was it 5? Anyway, yeah, this is Destin. So, yeah, his canon Destin is male, and his name's Destin. So, yeah, he's from the previous game. So, this is where he went. Yeah, what was it, the world ending? I guess the world ending is canon, too, because he talks about having to fight Lotus, who manipulated Zentigenia in the previous game. So that's what he decided to do with Debonair. So that's why he considers the world-ending canon. So, is that what you, who defended the rebels and defied your superiors, believe? Tell me your intentions. Will you forsake those who are discriminated and branded as lower class? We couldn't bear to see you. Yep, there's Aisha there too, so. The people of this kingdom. Only 5 people from Zenobia come over here, so, by the way. Yeah, Debonair, Gilbert, Saradin, Destin, and Aisha. This place and kingdom will suffer. For the past few months, we have been watching your kingdom. Everyone is fighting with everyone, and Lotus is pulling the strings. Exclamation point. Is that why? You're instigating war against Lotus, aren't you? Now I see your motive. Well, I can see why. A lot of powerful countries will try to manipulate smaller countries into fighting them to cause war, so that way they'll be weakened, and then they can use their resources against the kingdom that they're fighting against. So I can see why he thinks that. But he didn't play the previous game, so I have. ... You're a threat to this kingdom. The world is on the verge of insanity. Your strength, your charisma, draws people towards you. They all look to you for help. Wait, what? What are you talking about? This kingdom still has hope. But even that fades away in front of you. I guess he knows the rumor of who Destin is, I guess? Destin isn't the leader of Zenobia, by the way. He's just, at least, depending on the ending, Destin becomes the leader, but in the world ending, he doesn't become a leader. He gives it over to the prince. Even their hopes fade away in front of you. Revolution, huh? What's to become of the army once the revolution succeeds? You're going to send the soldiers against Lotus, isn't that right? I won't let you. Enough! What did you see at Volma's mine? Do you think that was right for people to be slaughtered like animals? Damn it, calm yourself. I know something has to be done. But the way you spread war for the lower class throughout Palatinus is wrong. Life is precious by nature, regardless of race or social class, but this kingdom weighs people's lives too lightly. Do you not think it is wrong? Our goal is to right this wrong. We have no intention of making the kingdom just for the lower class. Yeah, the lower class isn't this perfect set of people either, so. Many have joined us in the name of revolution. Although they all share the desire for change, some tend to act excessively, and we have difficulty keeping things under control. Are they talking about that, the fact you could have lawful and chaotic characters in the same army? I see that you're also troubled. Is your lack of ability to deal with the situation, or is the disparity between reality and your ideals? I know it is difficult, but you must find your own way. Do not be swayed by what is around you. There is no wrong path that you can take. You must believe in yourself and move onward. Alright, Mr. Lich Man. Yeah, I turned him into a Lich in my game. Well, that's the most optimal way to turn Saradin. Although he was a petrified man at one point, so. Man, it looks like the Zenobians are picking their fingers into all the pies recently. I guess Destin really did want to stick it to Lotus after what happened in the previous game. Although I guess I don't need to summon another character because I'm just going to check the towns. And yeah, when you beat the town, they become, oh yeah, technically, I haven't been doing this, but you can go to the strongholds and talk to check those places out, because you can't do it before then. Actually, Leia, let me check, see what the stronghold... Oh yeah, the shop's on the stronghold, by the way. The townspeople have informed us that hellhounds and griffins inhabit the area. Young dragons also inhabit the area. If you nurture them, they'll grow quite powerful. Yeah, the game will tell you what drops are here if after the battle. Hugo will remind you of that. Yeah, griffins can be found in the highlands, hellhounds in the barrens, and young dragons in the plains, and they're level 5. I forgot to mention that before. Oh yeah, let me should go to the shop. Yeah, I completely forgot about the shop in the game because I have so many items. So, actually, I do need to buy a couple of heals. Anyway, we got bone helms for dragon tamers, gin gossets for fencers, rapiers for dragon tamers, halt hammers for hawkmen, bastard swords for fencers, spell books, cloth armor, and yeah, we'll buy a couple of heal leaves since I used a few this battle. So let's buy 5, and I'll move them around later. So yeah, let's go check, see what the towns say, and then we'll call it an episode on that. So yeah, man, this episode was just wanted to give me the finger all the time. It's just like, nope, you don't want to hit today. You don't want, and all those characters don't. And it's not like my stats are really bad or anything like that. I just don't know, man. Yeah, when I playtest, the reason I'm so surprised is when I was playtesting it, that stuff never happened. So anyway, yeah, let's see what the town has to say. Oh yeah, the witch's den is there, like I mentioned before. Hey girlie, you wanna have some fun? No, please get away from me, you spawn of Satan! Did someone watch Saturday Night Live before translating this? I don't know. Yeah, there was a Saturday Night Live skit about the church lady or whatever. Did we scare you? I love that expression on your face. I don't like where this is going. Hey, get away from her! Smart-ass thug. What did you say, you got a problem? Yeah, we have to fight these guys. I like how his name is Smart-ass thug. But anyway, yeah, we have to fight a berserker and a couple of fighters. And these guys should be pretty easy, so. Yeah, nothing we can't handle, so. Yeah, this fight is till the other. It's like training. You basically fight until one is finished. You could technically run away, but I wouldn't do that, so. At least we get to hear kind of the full theme of the song, you know. Usually it ends before we really get a good chance. All right, we beat the thugs. God bless you for saving me. My name is Andrew. I'm from the church in Denvidro, south of here. Oh, good to know. I'd like to thank you. Unfortunately, I have nothing with me. Oh, then what good are you? And then we rob her. Oh, if you could come see me if you visit the church in Denvidro. Excuse me, I'm just going now. Yeah, this is one of the side quests of this area is coming back to help this girl. Yeah, some towns and areas will have a scene if you come back to it. Not all of them. One of the first towns we did will actually has a scene if we go back to it after a certain point in the game. No matter what, the bastards wouldn't listen. They don't give a shit about us anyway. Why waste your energy doing something fruitless? Yeah, this game, even though this game's rated T, it drops a lot of adult bombs in this game. Zenobia to the south, the Lotus to the west. When the war begins, Palatinus will be washed in chaos. This land will not be safe. How'd they get away with it on the Nintendo? Yeah, that's what I'm surprised about. But anyway. Yeah, this game lets you basically, like I said, I was surprised as a kid playing. Well, actually, I was a teenager, so it wasn't that. I was surprised that it was rated T and they had all this strong language in it. But it's rated T, so yeah. That's why I'm rating this playthrough as. Okay, let's check the laglit and see what they have to say. Oh, lag watt or whatever. Anyway. This is where the rare items for Zenobia come from. Because Zenobians and Palatinus have formalized diplomatic relations, they're overpriced. I'd imagine some have been smuggled into the country. They're funneled to the shops in Dardanelles, so go take a look there. This guy also has different dialogue if you come here before. Are you gonna fight the revolution? Do you have to? They didn't involve us in the war, and they don't seem like bad guys. Can we just leave them be? And that's what he says when you do that, so. I might not do that for every single town I skip, but I'll try to show a lot of the dialogue, so. Or at least some of it anyway, so. Actually, might as well have her go and go to the town too, so. Actually, I'll Dio go to this town. See if they. Usually the towns don't have that much different dialogue. Sometimes it's the same as before. That's why I don't go to every single town every single time, because like I said, it's not always different. So. Let's see if your dialogue's different. A while back, some Zenobians snuck in. They were disguised as poor refugees, but their eyes gave them away. They must have come from something important. Well, apparently this town has a lot different dialogue, because some of the other towns didn't even have major dialogue changes between the towns. So, oops, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. Well, I'll have to double check when I play test some of the other battles just to make sure. Because like I said, sometimes the dialogue wasn't so different, so I'd be like, I'd sometimes forget to double check towns, you know what I mean, to see what they say differently. So I'll remember that in the future, folks. I'm trying to be thorough in this game, and even then I will forget small details, you know. But you know, it's fun to just not have everything be a perfect video, you know. You must be from the Blue Knights, or I'm the guy who saved you, but whatever. I can't thank you enough. Please take this as a token of appreciation. Yeah, it doesn't have unique dialogue if you go back with the same dude that saved her. So, what do we get? Oh, we get a cross. Wait, didn't Nintendo censor that type of stuff? No. This is a symbol of fertility and longevity. Divine blessings will be upon you. But for saving her, we get an Anstate cross, which allows us to, if you have it in your party, you can change what gender the soldier turns into, whether it be a fighter or archer. I understand why they took control of Alba. Zenobia and the Lotus can only be two ways. Either over the sea between Galicia and Zetaginia, or through Palatinus. So this is kind of like an in-between. This town just happens to be between two superpowers. Sucks for Palatinus, I guess. All right, let's see what the stronghold says. Fort Crenel is the southernmost point in Palatinus. Lotus built the fort to get Zenobia's attention. Peasants have been fleeing Palatinus. I can understand why. Yeah, I can see that, yeah. I think next episode I'll go back to the old towns just to see what their capitals say, because I actually forgot to go to the strongholds. I wrote those down in my notes, and I missed them when I was looking over my notes, because my notes will sometimes have quick references to what I want to do in a battle if I forget it from playtesting, and sometimes I'll accidentally skip my notes. So, what can I do? Some chose to cross the canyon into Zenobia, but not all went to Zenobia for political reasons or for social equality. Spies and diplomats went through the same canyon as well. Yeah, I think, well, the next episode isn't super long from what I remember. Well, there is some story bits, but it's not super long, so I'll probably do the next episode where I'll go back to the old towns and explore them really quick, so. Alright, well. Looks like Zenobia, like I said before, has had all their fingers into all the pies in this place. And it seems like Palatinus might be the powder keg for these two superpowers to collide. But for now, we'll leave that to the background. For now, an old friend has asked us for some minor assistance in dealing with his power tour, as it were. Can Yumel and Magnus kind of rekindle a friendship from before? Or will Magnus leave the social cues in front and not give in to such things? We'll find out next time in the next episode of Ogre Battle 64. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time.